Today's big idea is bigger than the shine in the sky from the bat signal. It's so big that the signal can be seen from the whole city of Gotham. But like I said, today's big idea is bigger than that, because today's big idea is God makes us brave.
May, what's wrong? I heard you scream. Oh, you have some golden glue. Huh. The kitty told the truth. Wait. What kitty?
I think I broke a tooth.
Okay, let me see. Say, Just as I suspected. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
What? Why'd you have me open my mouth?
I don't know, it just kind of seemed like the right thing to do. But you, my friend, you need to go see a dentist.
Dentist? No!
I only said dentist. Okay. I won't say that word again. You can come out now. Come on. All right. Now, I promise to not say the word, but can you promise to not run away? Great. Now, why are you so afraid of the people who fix teeth?
Oh, T, they're so frightening. With their pointy tools, big light that shines in your eyes, and those gloves.
Oh, wait a second. You're afraid of gloves?
No, it's what's inside of the gloves.
Hands?
Dentist hand.
Oh, you know, you're not the first person to be afraid of going to the dentist, but you have a hurt tooth, and the dentist is the doctor that can help make it feel better.
So you say, what if I go there and he pulls out all my teeth? How will I ever eat chicken?
I'm sure there's a way. But let's get back to this fear. Where did it come from?
Honestly, I don't know, but what I do know is I'm scared.
You know, it's okay to be afraid, but I think it's time to ask God to help you be brave.
New word alert, 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 new word alert.
What was that? Ow!
That was the new word alert. I must have said a word that needs to be explained. Let's see, is it afraid?
What about ask? It's hard to ask for help sometimes.
No. Maybe it's brave.
New word alert, new word alert, new word alert, new word alert.
This is an easy word to explain. To be brave is to overcome your fears or to face something that may seem dangerous or painful. You know, being brave isn't always easy to do, but bravery comes from God.
So when I face my fears, I'm not doing that alone?
That's right. God is the one who makes us brave. Actually, I know of a story from the Bible about a woman who had to be brave. Let's check it out.
God's story. Esther. So part of God's story is about a woman named Esther, and it goes like this. Esther was adopted by her cousin Mordecai because her parents died. She and Mordecai were Jewish, which means they were part of God's special family. Our story begins right before Esther becomes queen, and God's family gets in some serious danger. Now, even though Esther was Jewish, she lived in Persia, which was ruled by King Xerxes. One night, King Xerxes wanted to show off his wife, Queen Vashti, at a party. She said no. So he said Vashti could never see him again, and he needed a new queen. So the king invited all the single ladies in Persia to his palace for a year. He decided Esther was prettiest, and she became queen. Really? But as crazy as that sounds, it was a good choice because Esther saved his life. See, one day, Mordecai overheard two guards plotting to kill the king. So he told Esther, and Esther told Xerxes. Around the same time, another powerful man at the palace, Haman, got really mad at Mordecai. He didn't know Mordecai had saved the king's life, or that he was the queen's cousin. So he made a rule that all Jews must die. Like we said, he was really mad. And the king let Haman make this law because he had no idea that Mordecai or Esther were Jewish. Well, all the Jewish people were heartbroken, but Mordecai thought maybe Esther could save them. She was queen after all. Problem is, only a king could change laws, and anybody who even spoke to the king when he didn't want to listen could die, including Esther. But she was willing to try. She said, "If I die, I die." Talk about brave! So Esther visited the king. To her relief, he said, "What do you want? I'll give it to you." Esther had a plan. Politely, she invited King Xerxes and Haman to dinner. She had saved the king's life. Now she was making a special dinner for him. Xerxes liked that. He said yes. That night, the king asked Esther what she wanted again. And again, Esther invited them to dinner. Haman was thrilled to be invited to dine with the king and queen. Twice! But even with this special treatment, he knew he couldn't be truly happy until Mordecai was dead. So he came up with a plan to kill him the next day. But that same day, the king realized that Mordecai had never been honored for saving him. So Xerxes asked Haman how to honor someone. Haman thought the king was going to honor him. Instead, he honored Mordecai. So Haman was already in a bad mood when he got to dinner. But his day went from bad to worse. See, Esther finally told the king that someone made a law to destroy her people. Xerxes was furious and asked, "Who dared to do such a thing?" Esther told him, it was Haman. Then, the king found out that Haman wanted to kill Mordecai too. Enraged, he ordered that Haman be killed. After that, King Xerxes told Mordecai to make a new law to save the Jewish people. They honored Mordecai and celebrated with a feast. Esther had been willing to risk her life for her people, and she ended up saving them. Like Esther, another rescuer would come one day, and he would actually die to save all of God's special family. And that's the story of Esther. So, in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Esther was Jewish. She became queen. Mordecai overheard a plan. He told Esther. Esther told King Xerxes. Mordecai made Haman mad. Haman made a law. Jewish people were sad. Esther was brave. She had a plan. She told the king about Haman. The king got rid of Haman. God's family was saved. And that's a part of God's story.
Wasn't that an amazing video?
Oh, yeah, but honestly, I was in pain the whole time. I want to watch it again when I'm not in pain.
You know what you can do to fix this problem?
Cry!
No, go to the dentist. Can I say a prayer for you?
Please do.
All right. God, please give my friend the strength and courage to go to the dentist. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. All right, let's go.
Great. I'll call and I'll set it up. Kids Club, how about you all talk in your small groups about ways that you can be brave, and we'll be right back. Hello? Yes, is this the dentist?
Thanks for coming to the dentist with me.
Yeah, it's nothing. I actually was overdue a good cleaning.
Hey, while we wait for the dentist, can we go back to our conversation about being brave?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we know that God makes us brave, but what are some ways we can be brave?
That's a great question. Remember, being brave is overcoming a fear even if it can be dangerous or painful. For example, Esther, she was brave when she had to go to the king. Now, she could have been sentenced to death, but God made her brave and she did what was right.
Oh, I bet it was scary going to the king for a favor like that.
No, I'm sure you can think of a time where you had to do something that scared you.
Once I jumped out of an airplane.
Really?
Yeah. It was the scariest, but also the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah, I don't think I could have done it.
Don't be so sure. I asked God to make me brave, and then I trusted that the parachute would work how it was designed to work.
You know, that's actually a perfect example of being brave. Hey, whether you believe it or not, you're being brave right now by coming to the dentist, even though you were afraid.
Hey, yeah, I prayed to God and asked him to make me brave so that I can allow the dentist to help me with my problem.
That's so amazing. You know, being brave doesn't always mean that everything will go the way that we want them to go. You know, there are times that we can be brave and still fail or fall short. But the beautiful thing about God's love is that He is always with us.
And being brave means a lot of things. I know when I'm being brave, sometimes I can feel nervous and I get that weird butterfly feeling in my stomach.
Yeah, me too. But you know what I do when I want to be brave?
What?
I be brave.
What?
Brave. B-R-A-V-E. Here, let me show you.
How can we be brave? Bravery comes from God. And if we trust in Him, He can make us brave. Here's how I like to look at the word brave. B stands for believe. In order to be brave, you can believe that God will give you the strength and courage to overcome the challenge. R stands for rise. To be brave, you can rise tall and look your fear in the face and say, "You might scare me, but you won't stop me." A stands for ask. You can ask God to make you brave. You can ask God for things by praying. Praying is when we talk with God, so if there's something that is bothering you or making you afraid, ask Him for help. V stands for view. Once you ask God to make you brave, you have to see the situation in a brand new way. You can view something that was once scary as something that doesn't make you nervous or afraid. Last but not least is E. E stands for enjoy. Because after you've shown bravery, you can enjoy a little bravery dance. A bravery dance is a really quick victory dance, and it's a way to congratulate yourself for facing something hard. If you remember these things, I'm sure the next time you feel afraid, you can turn things around and be brave.
All right, let's see that big old smile.
Let's see yours. Ooh, that's good.
Now, how do you feel?
Honestly, my mouth is still a little numb, but I feel great.
See? Now, aren't you glad that you were brave and you came to the dentist?
I'm so glad I faced my fear, and it's all thanks to God.
Look at us, two friends, learning lessons, getting our teeth clean. What a day.
I'll say, hey, let's go get some candy.
Wait, but you just got out of the dentist chair.
I ain't afraid of no dentist. To the candy store.
But, oh boy. Now, if she breaks another tooth, then the dentist is just gonna have to recap it again. Get it? Recap it? No, you don't get it? It's okay. One recap coming your way.
Recap.
Life can be scary and sometimes hard. There are times when we might be afraid, but the bright side is God makes us brave. We can ask God to help us be brave in any situation, every day, and God will help us because He loves us. Jelly beans.